In calculating, there are decisions that are a prefix to be made. Calculus is a form of mathematics that discovers what needs to be established before we can let someone know what is and what isn't. What is that the middle finger is higher than the ring and the index stereotypically. So, because of the size of the ball, the webbing dexterity, prowess in a human being potentially, and that it's the only ball that has to be balanced to be propelled in major sports, there is something called a null hypothesis that is a recognition of what is based on what the scenario presents. The scenario is that that ball is larger than the stereotypical balls you can grab and throw. So the circumference demands that the webbing choice be valid. What's this mean specifically? The index finger and middle finger can propel the ball last. The middle and ring finger can propel the ball last due to binary operant, which is AB musing, connectivity from one place to another is that it happens at the same time, and this happens in a union effect. And again, this is the simplicity of calculus and math, that between the three fingers, the null is the middle finger. So there is a fork in the road, changing from one railroad track to another, that decide in everybody that shoots the ball which two fingers touch the ball last. At Attack Athletics, we recognized this hypothesis, and the null being forming 2 points of potential emphasis. One, the middle finger disseminates either to the index and middle or middle and ring. This is done based on familiarity, not on hand size specifically, on comfort and feel spot. It is based on the ball itself and the circumference and size of it relative to the objective, which is to have it propel accurately from one place to another. The second and really interesting part, as this is more deliberate, the ring finger tries to stay on the ball longer in this case by pushing forward and inward. If it was the opposite with the index pushing forward and outward, then we'd have the definition of whether this shooter was an inside shooter or an outside finger shooter. At Attack Athletics, we have discovered this null hypothesis, and evaluation is a must to be able to cut down the degree of error known. And we know from exact 360 degree to 0 that a shooter can make every open balance look